Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Jose's Totally Rad Life. Coming up next, we're going to be breaking down part 2 of our track-by-track listing to the mixtape that we recorded just a few weeks ago. Coming up next.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of Jose's Totally Rad Life. My name is Jose. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on future videos. Today we are going to be breaking down part 2 of the mixtape we recorded just a couple weeks ago for the channel. So you may realize I am wearing my USA for Africa shirt today, and there's a very good reason for that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's break down the track-by-track listing for side 2. Alright, so right away, right off the bat, track number 1 on side 2 is We Are the World for Haiti. This is a redo of the 1985 single. I believe they did We Are the World for Haiti in 2010 after the Haiti disaster. So this song is a direct nod to the video that I did for We Are the World, the 40th anniversary, and is also a acknowledgement to my 7th grade history teacher. So, to my 7th grade history teacher, thank you so much for introducing me to We Are the World. This one is for you. Track number 2 on side 2 is called Now or Never. This is a song by Pitbull and Bon Jovi. As some of you may already know, Bon Jovi holds a very special place in my heart. As you can see from right here. So, for as long as I can remember being exposed to Bon Jovi's music. And here we have the new for 2024 album, Forever, on cassette. As a child, I remember hearing the song It's My Life on the radio quite often. So this right here is just a tip of the hat to that. Yeah. Alright, track number 3 on side 2 is No Erasing from Steve Perry's 2018 comeback album, Traces. Man, I've said this before on this channel. I'll say it again right now. Man, I can't even tell you how excited I was to hear that Steve Perry of Journey was coming back to the world of music. I didn't care that he wasn't returning to Journey. I was just glad for him to be back because I grew up just appreciating the music that he did with Journey. I appreciated the solo work that he did in the early 80s and 90s. But for me to actually have something of Steve Perry to come out in my lifetime, for me to experience what it may have been like back in Steve's heyday, it made me the happiest person in the world. So track number 3 is No Erasing. Okay, track number 4 on side 2 is Her Love Is Killing Me by Huey Lewis and the News from their album from 2018 called Weather. I'm very sad that Huey is no longer able to do the thing that he loves, which is singing and performing. But I'm glad that we were able to get one last album from Huey before he got diagnosed with Meniere's disease. The album only has 8 tracks, but out of those 8 tracks, a song that stood out to me is Her Love Is Killing Me. It really, really harkens back to, the 1980s and how Huey Lewis and the News dominated during that time. All right, the 5th song on side 2 is from Def Leppard's album Diamond Star Halos. We talked about this album on this channel before, but I remember when this album came out and dropped in 2022, and then I remember going to Hooters, of course, and hearing songs from it, and it was just really cool because Hooters opened in 1983, Def Leppard released Pyromania in 1983, and the fact that Hooters and Def Leppard are both here 40 plus years later, I think is super cool. So they're both modernized now, but you can definitely tell both. You can definitely tie the roots back to where both came from. Track number 6 on side 2 is You've Got the Best of Me from Journey's 2022 album Freedom. I was super, super excited to hear that Journey was putting out a brand new album. And then the fact that they even did it on a cassette, it blew my mind. And You've Got the Best of Me is a really great song. It's got synthesizers, it's got great electric guitar, and it's just a really good feel-good song. And so I wanted to put it on there as a celebration of not only the band, but a celebration of Arnell, a celebration of the band reaching 50 years. Both Def Leppard and Journey, as well as Bon Jovi, are all in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Track number 7 on side 2 is a new song by Tears for Fears called The Girl That I Call Home. Now, Tears for Fears came back in 2022 with their album The Tipping Point. I would hear songs from their new album at Hooters, including the songs like The Girl That I Call Home from their newer album, Songs for a Worried Planet. It's a great track. It sounds like Tears for Fears, but just a bit modernized. And it's a fantastic song, and I love it. Track number 8 on side 2 is one of my mom's favorite songs called Automatic by Miranda Lambert. So not only is this song for my mom, but it also encapsulates a lot of the things that I'm about on this channel, like recording onto blank cassettes, taking pictures on Polaroid cameras, which I have one, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of that here soon. Remembering how things, well, not remembering, but trying to imagine how things used to be before everything became automatic on cell phones and the internet and everything. Trying to understand what that must have been like for my parents. So this song is for you, Mom. I love you. The 9th song on our mixtape here for the channel is a collaborative song by New Kids on the Block, Rick Astley, Salt and Pepper, and In Vogue. This song is called Bring Back the Time. This is not a vintage song from the 80s, but rather a song that is meant to recapture the feeling of the 80s. And much like everything on this channel is meant to be a throwback to the 1980s, I figured what better way to pay homage to the 1980s than to include this modern throwback song by multiple groups from the 80s on a cassette. So for Gen X and for my mom and dad, this one is for you guys. Bring Back the Time. And our last and final track on side 2. I first heard this song at Hooters. I thought maybe it was a vintage song by Duran Duran that I had forgotten about, but after looking it up, Duran Duran has a brand new album out called Future Past. And I figured what better way to not only close the album, but what better way to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of my YouTube channel and hitting 1,000 subscribers before officially hitting 1 year of making content. I figured what better way to thank my subscribers while celebrating, the anniversary of my channel here on October 2nd, 2025, than to end the album with the song Anniversary by Duran Duran. So, to all of you guys out there who have made this channel what it is and hitting 1,000 plus subscribers, this mixtape is as much mine as it is yours. And I want to celebrate all of my success with you guys, and I want to thank you guys for sticking along for the ride, and thank you guys for all your love and support. Take care, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for